I think this might be my last one. So, tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the evening, I celebrate 4 years of blissful singledom. Blissful. Blissful. Um, so, this is how the conversation went. I'm sitting at my computer desk, and the very chair, the very desk. And my ex comes in, and he had kept me up all night singing, drunkenly singing to show tunes on the TV as loud as it would go. And I'm like, hi, asshole. Do you want to come in here for a second? He comes in, and I says, what are you playing at? He said, what are you talking about? You are fucking with my life. I'm not getting any sleep. You're being a dick. Explain yourself. And he's like, well, I got a lot going on, and I got this, and I got that. The boy had nothing going on that I knew of. So I'm like, do you want a divorce? Is that what you're doing? You're trying to push me to the point where I want a divorce. And he goes, is that an option? I said, yes. And he goes, oh. And he leaves the room. I'm like, we're not done talking. He says, give me a minute. He comes back and he says, I like that option. Let's do that. What? Yeah, I think we should do that. That's what you want to do. You're not going to tell me what's going on. You don't want to try to work this out. No, I think this works. Bully for you. Okay. So he left me alone the rest of the night, and he actually went to bed. And I'm like, good, you fucking asshole. So the next day I get home. So this is going to be Saturday's thing. It was like, I don't know. It wasn't a Saturday, though. I get home, and I pick up the mail, and I'm going through it, and there's a letter. I open it up, and it's from a law office. And it is a letter from his lawyer stating that he was filing for divorce and that I just need to know about it and when the dates were. And I looked at it, and I'm like, we talked about this at 7 o'clock p.m. last night. He called nobody. Put it back in, set it on the countertop in the kitchen. And I went and turned on the TV, and the boys and I were sitting on the couch, and I'm rubbing on Axel and playing with Wolfie. And, not Axel, sorry, Odin. Rubbing on Odin and playing with Wolfie. And he walks in, and I says, can you tell me what's up with the letter that's on the countertop? And he says, well, what is it? And I said, go read it. Well, tell me what it is. I said, just read the fucking letter. I'm not joking. Read the fucking letter. He goes, okay. He goes and picks it up, and he goes, I said, we talked about this last night. How am I getting a letter from your lawyer already? He goes, she wasn't supposed to send this out yet. 2 and 2. Come on, guys. I said, how long has this been going on? Well, my mom gave me the money for us to get divorced. We talked about this last night. I didn't hear you calling anybody. She gave you money already. It's in your account. And you've already talked to a lawyer. Well, I was talking to a lawyer at work, and she said she could do it for X amount of money, so my mom just gave the money to that person to cover it. She said, I've helped your sisters out with all their stuff. I might as well help you out. And I'm like, okay. And he had a list of things he wanted, one of which was the house. That was the first thing he says, I want the house. I'm like, okay, we have no equity in this house, so that's okay. We had none. We had no equity. Now the fucker has $120,000 in equity because I left just as the housing market started shooting up. And I said, you're keeping the dogs because there's a backyard. They were both together. He says, but Wolfie's your dog. I said, they're together. They are a paired couple. They're both boys, but they're brothers. I'm not taking Wolfie. I'm going to be in an apartment. Mind you, like a year later, I'm picking up Wolfgang because the new boyfriend, who apparently moved in the day after I moved out, which was May 31st, I moved out. June 1st, fucker moved in. New boyfriend moves in. He's allergic to Wolfgang. And that's my life. So Not a happy time, but I'm celebrating it anyway. I love you guys.